Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick and welcome back to GreedFall, where we are not in New Serene, a fact that makes me rather... It makes me happy, because I'm actually able to explore the rest of the world. I might be a little bit farther out than I need to be, or should be, at this level, but I suppose there are worse places that I can be. Based on what I've been looking up online, one of the things I've been looking up is, can you heal your companion characters? Which is something I've been strangely struggling with. And the answer is, right now, no. Eventually you get abilities, like, eventually you can have an ability that, will allow you, like, whenever you use a healing potion, they might take a percentage of healing as well. Eventually, you get Resurrection Powder, and Resurrection Powder just resurrects everybody. But, for some reason, this game does not have the ability to let you heal your allies. A decision which feels very odd and very dated as well. Now I think I should be fine. Hold on, did the combat X? Oh, you. Oh my gosh. So there's a boundary to where combat ends and begins. It is an invisible boundary because it is not based on the distance you are from... Like, if I step to the street, suddenly the combat is over. It is based on these creatures' starting position. But I suppose at least we can start from the beginning. I'll have full mana. Or is it magic? Nope, I had the other animal targeted. Problem is, that doesn't work for an open world game. Like, how are you having invisible barriers which you cannot cross mid-fight, or otherwise you'll just exit the fight? But I suppose that means if I ever find myself in a situation where, like, I'm outmatched, like, I can at least just, like, run a few feet away from the fight. And then the fight will be over. All right. We are, you know, let us save our game after that sort of ordeal. And what is this, and why is it not a location in itself? This building over here. It is a location in itself.
Halt! What's your destination, milady?
Just into town. I'm an emissary of the congregation, and I'm here to discuss matters with your governor. Why the checkpoint?
We've got orders to verify all comings and goings. The roads are becoming dangerous. Do you have anything particular to report?
Bears?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Well then, Good travels, milady.
Just big old bears. But I suppose the governor is around here. Let's see, a sick bay. I might actually do a main quest on my way to do a side quest. Who would have thought? Hopefully nobody is here to offer me any quests, because I will have no choice but to pick up yet another side quest. And oh, this is a nice looking town over here. Got like a windmill going on. Ooh, and a campfire. Alright, all the camps in Hickmet have been taken care of. Let's make our way, let's make our way to the, no. To the governor. Actually do a main quest thing, which is the exact opposite of what I've been planning on doing. Well, actually, doing the main quest isn't the exact opposite. Doing the main quest here is the exact opposite, because I've been trying to go to Teleme. And instead I'm over by the Bridge Alliance. Also, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with the music. Like, it almost sounds like a, like there's a flute going on in the background, but the flute isn't really sure where it's going. It's just there in the ambiance.
Halt! Your names, titles, and business at hand.
Lady de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tier Fredy. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
Your papers seem to be in order. Welcome to Hickmet, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
Come closer.
But yeah, this is the Alchemist City.
Wares are in the vanguard of progress.
All of my wares are in the vanguard of progress. Wow. That is a sales pitch. Hello, madame. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you just here getting drunk in the corner? In the daytime? The Coin Tavern, if I have any interest in the local arena, I suppose I can go there. But for now, yeah, let's go to the palace. Let's do something a little bit more interesting than... Oh, let's get rid of that, there we go. That map marker. Do something a little bit more interesting than local guard politics. See where they're at with the Malachor.
We are at war. I'm not certain that I can remain calm if I see such a man.
We rarely bow down on our ships. I hope I will not embarrass you.
Great. I'm glad you're both here with knowledgeable about proper noble. Just stand like towards the back. I'll just tell everybody that you're my inventory squad. What? Hello. Hold on. Is this the exact same room setup as your cousin's mansion? Part of me wants to say the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. It looks like the exact same building setup. Which is very silly if there's supposed to be different cultures.
Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet you. Allow me to present my sincerest regards in the name of the Congregation of Merchants.
And allow me to wish you and your cousin a warm welcome to the island, in the hopes that this visit will help prolong the profitable relations between our two nations.
Likewise. Nevertheless, another question brings me. The Malachite.
Straight to business.
The Prince d'Orsay hopes that these new shores will bring us new possibilities, even a remedy.
It is an area that concerns us greatly, but be assured we are studying it acutely. Our doctors and alchemists are particularly interested in the flora of the Isle. It's extremely varied and different from our own. In fact, we have sent a group of explorers into a very promising sector. Alas, we've had no news from them for quite some time now. We are hoping that nothing has happened. We would have sent a patrol to investigate, but we cruelly lack the means to do so. The natives have proven aggressive, even hostile to our studies, and have attacked us regularly.
You asked the question why. You steal our lands, gouging the earth in sacred places. And now our people are disappearing. It's enough to drive one to unsheath a blade. Do you not agree?
Okay, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Ciora, hold on.
Ciora, please. I understand how you feel, but this isn't the right time.
I am sorry. You are right. My apologies, Your Excellence. Continue, please.
Yes. As I was saying, we are obligated to maintain all of our able-bodied men here in order to protect the city. But we would be happy to share with you the results of our research if...
Oh, hello.
Your Excellency.
This insolent interruption is untimely and unwelcome.
I deeply regret, Excellency, but one of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack.
Report then and be precise.
The natives attacked us by surprise. Our men were massacred. Our frontier post is lost.
One more act of barbarity. Dismissed, soldier. Where was I? Yes, we would be most pleased to share our discoveries with our allies if your cousin would send us a party to help us find our lost expedition. I could show you to which region they were sent.
I thank you for the information and will let him know.
If you are of a mind to accord me another request, I would be truly grateful.
Of course.
As you have not failed to observe, our troops, as well as our caravans, have been suffering incessant attacks. The merchants, including your own, are raided, often killed, and certain goods have become scarce. Captain Rainhild, who commands our outpost in the plains, has communicated his incapacity to protect them. Considering that certain of your own fellow countrymen are involved.
You would like me to lend a hand? I will see what I can do, Your Excellency.
Oh, does he know about the hidden regiment? Yeah, we're good.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
All right. So we're done with him, I think. Yeah, because he's not a quest-giving character. He is just a regular character. But apparently there are question marks? Again? Yeah, exact same building structure. Just copied and paste. Oh, those are just marking staircases. Excuse me. So yeah, even though, like, these two nations are allies with the Congregation of Merchants, like, this is a very tenuous alliance. Most likely, especially considering the fact that, like, the Bridge Alliance and Ptolemy are at war with each other. They're at war with natives. The natives are at war with them. I feel like there might be a point in which either, one, you have to choose a side, or two, you have to spend a little bit of an ordeal getting people to agree to some terms of peace. But as the bodies add up, is that even possible?
Greetings.
Greetings to you. Alright, let us save our game before confronting Mr. Darcy. Because, just in case, he happens to have no pride or prejudice. You know, never mind. All of the buildings look the same in this game. Who are you, Fur Hat?
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Farad?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I
I'm
do
not
have the
his
slightest
brother.
idea of where he might be.
I
That's...
suspect that you are not telling us everything.
Oh, come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
Well, Master Farad, I still expect answers. Is it suddenly empty downstairs for some reason?
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
All right, how about your work?
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
What is your employer hiding, sir?
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Anywhere is better than here. My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Oh.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
Well then. I'm also going to pick up this document. My friend, I am deeply saddened to hear about the difficulties you are facing as a consequence of your dealings with Bastian Darcy. I was told that this boy was inconsequential, but I did not think him dishonest. Alas, as you know, if you were to wait for his family to repay you, the wait would prove very long. Correspondence with the continent is quite slow, but there are other solutions. Debt collectors could prove useful. I hope that you will manage to find a solution to this problem. Well, Mr. Farad, I expect answers.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are, and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
You know, the presence of alleys of ill repute implies the presence of reputable alleys. Like the kind of alleys, like, that you can just take your family to. Where? Okay, south and kind of... The kind of alleys that you can take your wife and your son after leaving the opera one night. Those are the kind of alleys you could... Oh no, that's an alley of ill repute too. So basically, if I go and stop the debt collectors, ultimately the people who get screwed the most are the debt collectors, but nobody cares about these anonymous thugs, so how do I get...
Have mercy. I will repay everything, I swear. This is nothing but a horrible mistake.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy.
How do I get back there? Your accommodation as a diplomat and accommodation is available in the main cities. Fantastic. I'm aware of this, but still, it's good to know that I have a house here as well. No.
Have mercy. Have mercy.
How do I get... I just went into a complete circle. How do I even get there?
Misunderstanding. My family is very rich. They will give you everything you want. Have mercy. Have mercy.
Oh my gosh, finally.
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I've fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Do I even have that
Between what
much?
he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lady, please do.
I don't want to pay in his stead. I don't have that money.
I don't think you realize who you're dealing with. So, let me introduce myself. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation, and I'm here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, he'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is... Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
Huh. Interesting how Vasco doesn't actually introduce himself. So now what do I do with the quest? Do I just talk to... Do I talk to Vasco? Also, I've apparently seen all the things in this town. There are no question marks.
Thank you, Desade.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
All right. That sounds like we're done with your quest. So, let's go south. There seems to be a thing over here. Talk to Captain Reinheld. Alright, so I've heard word of an outpost that was destroyed.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Talk about the Donea Exreca attacks.
Governor Baron has asked me to help you fight against the caravan attacks. Could you tell me precisely what's going on?
For weeks we have been harassed by the savages. They're waiting for groups of soldiers or caravans to be out of sight of the outpost and attack with incredible violence. They don't just steal goods or equipment. They kill without mercy. Only one man survived their last attack. He's here in a sorry state.
Do you think he could answer a few questions?
Yes, but take it easy on him.
I'll make sure I do, Captain.
So we have the Ghost Regiment attacking Bridge Alliance caravans, and now we have the native population doing the same. Surviving merchant, tell me about yourself.
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was informed that your caravan was looted and that you were the sole survivor of the attack.
It's true, Your Excellency. It was awful. All those deaths. The violence. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter, but it was useless.
What are the circumstances of the attack?
How did the attack happen?
We traveled all day. We were exhausted, and night was approaching. We knew we were not very far from the outpost, but we couldn't go any further. So we camped away from the road, trying to stay out of sight. Alas, it was in vain. That's when they struck, in the middle of the night.
All right, tell me about the people who attacked you.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5, maybe 6. But others were hiding in the woods. I'm sure of it. If they only had their usual stone weapons, we may have hoped to escape them. But their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so scared in my life.
What about the goods?
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other ingredients for scientists.
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, my companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your cargo?
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
That's interesting. They weren't trying to steal the goods. They were trying to destroy the goods. What about these precautions of yours?
You mentioned recommended precautions.
Yes. Since attacks occur often, we were given a number of precautions to avoid them. Do not travel at certain times. Do not camp near the road. Do not light any fires. All of it was useless. It would have been better to recruit guards to escort us.
Based on what you're saying, the attacks were very targeted. They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why attack all the caravans along this route?
They must want to cut off the supply lines to Hikmet. We'll go to the scene of the attack. I might find something there to help track these rebels.
All right. More murder mysteries. All right, a little bit south of that initial campsite.
The caravan was some distance from the road when it was attacked.
Oh. Did I fight that one way earlier and just forgot to loot it? All right.
Here we are. Stay alert.
Stay alert. Stay alive. Save your game. Yeah, there was even a corpse left behind.
The food has been destroyed. They clearly don't need it, which means that their camp should be close by. These crates are empty. Their entire contents have been destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination.
They
must have died protecting their goods. How sad. These wounds appear to be caused by stone blades. The kind of weapons that islanders use. They acted quickly, methodically, and then left. But where are the bodies? Let's look around.
Also, didn't the merchants say that, find the rebels? Didn't the merchants say that, the weapons were on fire? That they weren't using the stone weapons that they were known for? Ooh, can I use this warhammer? I can. Maybe. Yes. Excellent. From 84 damage to 126. Should I stay in the camp overnight and just come back during the day? Like, that's the thing with day-night cycles in games, especially in games that don't actually utilize day-night cycles that much. Oh. Like, I'm pretty sure this quest can be completed out regardless of what time of day it is. Like, your cousin is going to stay in the palace no matter what time. The coin master in the barracks is always going to be there. Why, hello, beasts. A lot of beasts.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Alright, but these ones don't seem to have quite as much of a health bar as the others.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
No. Ah.
You can ward off this flank.
Ah.
Why was this man's body arranged like this? There's something in his pocket.
You are very observant if you could look at somebody's body and recognize, unless that something is just like bulging out of his pocket. Alright, what have you got? My dear, I'm afraid this trip will be my last. We were very cautious. We even ate cold food every night because lighting a fire was too dangerous. And yet I feel as if we are being observed, and I am afraid they might attack us from one moment to...
He was in the caravan, but whoever attacked him decided to drag him here and feed him to the wild beasts.
The Donea Extragau do this as a sort of scare tactic.
The Donea Extragau. Is it a scare tactic if nobody knows that you're doing it? Like, isn't it enough to just kill all the people there? Like, nobody really was paying attention to what you were doing with the bodies. Are you...
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Yeah, let's switch back to magic. Oh, there is a magician in their crew. Multiple magicians?
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Troll, we're close to the target.
Stonemason's gloves. I can sell that. Where is your body lying? Sir. Oh, I can loot you. Excellent. I was worried that you are unlootable. Alright, let's save our game just in case. Because I would be surprised if there isn't one, either another fight, or two, a boss fight. But these are vampire bats, it looks like. Alright, there goes one. No. Are these vampire bats? They seem to only be able to spit. And the vampire bats in the arena did not do any of that. These are just random battles in between plot battles. Got it. Alright, let us save our game again, just in case, because there's probably another actual plot-related battle as opposed to just local wildlife. Why, hello!
Bit of poison on my blade.
Take that!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want to cast your spell.
I mean, they're not as bad as the pawns in Dragon's, Is it Dragon's Dogma? Where you have the pawns. The NPC allies who are constantly shouting at you. And also, I did not notice whether that was better or worse than what I had on. That is much worse. So yeah, they're not as bad as those guys. But it would be nice if there was more than one voice sample. Like, I'm sure eventually I'll be increasing the number of people in my party, in which case I could swap them out so that I don't have to hear the same voice samples over and over again.
Finally, here's the camp of the rebel natives.
The standing men call themselves Donea Extragao. Please, let's try and talk to them. I do not want to fight with my brothers without trying to reason with them first.
All right. You know, I suppose I can go with that. Let's give it a try.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Reunite. And who might you be?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
The congregation. Are those the Lugaid Blau? The yellow eyes?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against your people. Talk. I'm listening.
You know, I may have killed like a bunch of your guys on the way here. Whoops.
The Lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many of our people. We must release them.
That's the price of war. If you fight, you risk men being taken prisoner.
I'm not talking about warriors, Reunite, but villagers kidnapped in our villages. They mainly attack on all Menawe, those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to them, but we are going to release them.
I see. But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors, so why kill
But they are
them?
transporting
They
herbs
brought
that are
food
being
and weapons
used.
back to our enemies. We could not
Nope,
let them
they're
pass.
just transporting
If your
goods.
merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. But they resisted, so they died. The city of Lions is no longer to receive food or weapons. Nothing.
In that case, I'm sorry to tell you that you've failed. The road is not the only way to transport goods. Many things are transported by sea.
Listen, if what you told me is true, I fully understand why you're fighting. I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances, as long as you spare our merchants.
You no longer need to worry about it. That was our last attack. Our troops are ready, and soon we will make the Lion pay for the harm it has brought upon us.
What are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Extragao will march together, and we will free our brothers.
Attack them to stop the attack? Or leave? Because, like, I want to choose leave only simply because I wonder if that will allow me to look into their kidnapped villagers. But at the same time, I worry that this game actually isn't going to provide that option. Okay, so apparently since Siora is with me, if I attack them, her reputation with me goes down. So I'm just going to leave.
Can you guarantee that our merchants will now be able to take this road without risking their lives?
I always keep to my word. The time for small attacks is over. Now is the time of war.
I'm afraid you're heading straight into a massacre. But since you promised me that our caravans will be spared, I have fulfilled my mission.
Go in peace. We should prepare ourselves.
Alright. So, success, I guess.
I hope I will not regret letting them go. They are so full of hatred for the Alliance.
The Donaya Exregal fought, as my mother did, to free our people from the lions. And now, they are ready for a great battle. I hope they will not end up like my clan.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Reinhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly.
Yeah. And no mention once... also, it's really dark, so it's kind of hard to tell which direction I'm supposed to be going in. No mention of trying to see what happened to those missing villagers, to find credit to that story. But I suppose I wasn't necessarily expecting this game to offer it. Let's progress to daytime. All right, Reinhild, I did my best.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravans. They will no longer be a problem.
You eliminated them?
No, it was not necessary. But you must know that this group is part of a much bigger army. An army that is ready to go to war against Hikmet.
We have been at war with the rebels for a long time.
They did not speak of skirmishes, but of a pitched battle. They want to free their imprisoned comrades and will stop at nothing to do so.
This is terrible news. We must prepare the troops immediately. I'll send a message to Governor Buran. Thank you for warning us, Your Excellency. You've given us a chance to resist their assault. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this as a token of gratitude.
Thank you, Captain.
What about free the captured villages? Captured villagers? Never mind. I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.